that show. And basically, we started it to show off unique and special groups in the community, just like yourself. And we are so excited to learn from you, be inspired by you. And that's the main goal of this project. It's all volunteer.
That's cool.
Today, I would like to introduce you to Vector Photography Banff.
What kind of photography do you like to do?
Well, I have been trying different. Well, I study commercial photography in Chile,
Ooh.
but I start to do a lot of. Well, when I finish my course or my study, I have to decide like three main things to do for my portfolio. So I decided to do corporate portraits, food photography, and then what else? Like a more like a real estate pictures. So then
Ooh.
I have been doing some here in the Bow Valley, some restaurant in Kenmore, Banff for sure, and I will start to do some picture for Helly Hansen as well. So for
wow.
So I finished last March my filmmaking course at the Banff Center. So I am investing a lot of money to always grow up. And
that's amazing. Good for you.
Yeah, and now, well, I am planning to start to do like the old school film photography. So
wow.
Waiting for my chemicals. Probably next month I will get everything done. So I will start to do portraits, but with film photography. So you can develop your pictures there on site. So that is very romantic. It's when I was studying photography, it was super nice. I was no crying, but it's like, what I am doing this? It's like when you cook a cake and you put all the ingredient and that works, but it doesn't work. That's not
like,
funny.
No.
Yeah, so you screw up, but no. But when you put all your ingredients and you wait, you develop the film and you take care a lot to don't get any light on your film. So then at the end, when you see the final product, you see, oh, I did this. So that's very cool. So that's why a lot of people, I always try to see the how to be different, how to be unique. And that's why I just say, okay, everyone are taking picture, everyone have a phone or whatever. So that's why I wanna be different. Well, my grandfather he was a photographer. So that's why I say, okay, I am going back to my roots, you know. So and in the good way, and especially with the film photography. So I believe it's gonna be a good way to increase my knowledge, and especially if I want to open my business, I can start something different and unique, you know. Yeah,
that's so cool. You gave me so much information there, and now I have so many questions. Fire your way. I'm excited. Okay. So, like, you said you got into this because of your family history. Where's your family from? And, like, what inspired you to get for photography? And what kind of business do you, like, envision opening?
Well, all my family are from Chile. Most of them are on the south of Chile in Patagonia. So it's a place similar like here, like the Bow Valley, with a lot of mountain, glacier, lakes, and well, we have my mother family. They're a lot of part of her family. They are like I always have been between the backstage or in some stage because my mother's sister, she's kind of a ballet dancer. That is the name, yeah.
Whoa, I love ballet dancers. Yeah, that's cool.
One, so flamenco and then like a more contemporary dance. So, but I grew up in that kind of environment. So I always was on kind of in different kind of show. So every 6 months they have to do a performance, you know, to show to everyone. And my well, part of my mother family is very famous in my hometown in Punta Arenas is the name. So it's very
What's
close
your
to that.
family name?
Yeah. Huh?
What's your family name?
Miranda. Miranda. For my because in Chile we have two last names. So I am Victor, my name. Saavedra is my father's last name, and my mother last name is Miranda. Like Miranda. I know in English Miranda is kind of a name, you know.
Yeah.
Like Sex and the City, you know that movie show. So well, and then with my father, he's an architect. He started to bring camera from his job, and when I really like to have different buttons, you know, to press everything and to know how to use it. So part of my dream it was to be an astronaut, you know, because you can have buttons everywhere, you know.
And you have such a talented family. Like you got things to grab everywhere, talented things. And
I think I combine all my family's skill or their dream or whatever. So that's why this is the final result. So I don't know. Suddenly I become a photographer. I am trying to start my business soon. I just moved to another job. I was working in a hotel for 3-4 years. So and I become permanent resident last year in October. So I get one of my bucket list done. So and then I decide to move to another business in construction. So as my father, I grew up in the same environment, like I say. So I know I have some natural skill on my blood. I just started like 2 weeks ago. So I just have like 1 day off after I quit on my previous job and start on my new job right away. So I am very excited and I'm learning every day. And with my father, we have barely conversation before. But since I start to work in this kind of business, we are more closer, you know, because I always need to ask him some advice, how you do this or how you can figure out this stuff. And no, why are you doing this? In Chile, we don't do it in that way. Why you are doing that way? So different rules, but it's always the same.
Yeah. And you said earlier that you have a unique style, like to try and make yourself stand out. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's your style?
Well, I have been studying during the pandemic. I started to learn or trying to don't be just wasting my time. Before, to be honest, when I am off, I wake up a little bit late, like 12 p.m. So I decided so I need to change my lifestyle because I am wasting my time, you know. And if you can wake up very early to work for another company, while you are doing the opposite by yourself, you know. So that's why I say, no, I have to wake up early and have to start to learn more to improve myself. And then I say, well, with all that thing, I say, okay, I really like to do portrait. Before, I don't really like to do it too much because you need to deal with different people. Sometimes.
What inspired you to shift and like suddenly like taking pictures of people?
Yeah, well, because I started a project like 2 years ago. The name is We Are Locals, and I realized in the Bow Valley. Well, since I am here in Canada, you can meet with different people from different countries, different culture, and that is super nice. And I never feel like racing or something bad about it. So I know different words in different language. So that's
so cool. Same.
That's
like we're so gifted to live here.
Yeah, that's why I am very proud to choose Canada as my home. You know, because you can feel the respect, especially you are going through the supermarket and everyone are saying, oh, excuse me, sorry, like the song of Justin Bieber. So I always say, okay, no, I really like to stay here, and it's kind of similar like where I born. So that's why I say, okay, I will. My father, actually, it was my father idea, who always asked me, hey, you have to do an exhibition of your picture, but I don't have any idea. So I start to try to figure out how to do it. And then I say, okay,
yeah,
why I have a lot of people here, different countries, different culture. They look different, you know, but the main thing, most of the people, they want to stay here. Some of them, they have to leave for any other reason. But I haven't met with a lot of people who want to stay here. For some people, it's very easy. I have a friend, he was one of my models. She's from UK and she got her permanent resident in 3 months. 3 months.
Whoa.
For me, it was or more than 2, yeah, like 18 months, almost.
You're like, so you're like forever here to stay then, because like,
yeah.
Do you think or
yeah? So that's why, well, when in that side, for her it was very easy, but for another people it's very hard to come here. Even for me, I had to go back to my country, then wait if I get my visa, because every year it's getting harder. So that's why I decided to, okay, I will do this project as a photography project, but
good for you.
So I have been learning a lot of in videos, you know, how to make properly videos. And then I try to do a combination between, so photography, video, so I can make a audiovisual exhibition sometimes. So that's why I took that workshop at the Banff Center last month, and then I say, okay, I want to do this bigger. I want to put all my I want to bet. I want to put all my, how you say, like all your money there. When you bet everything all in, all in, you know. So that's what. Yeah, let's do it. And now, hopefully, you with my girlfriend, she have been helped me a lot to do all my stuff, and that's why. Well, now
that's incredible.
Yeah, and I have to do my first English pitch deck. Is when you introduce your project to somebody else, and it was very interesting to do it. So now,
what was the project?
Yeah. So I am just looking forward to start soon. I already have like seven women. I can show you if I can share my screen.
I would love that.
Okay, so
absolutely.
So you have to give me, I think the you have to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. One share screen.
I think I hit it.
You did?
There we go.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited to see this.
Yeah. So you see this all those girls. She was the first one. I don't know if you can see the cursor, right? She's from Myanmar. It's a country close to between India, China, Vietnam, I guess, Philippines. So, and I have met a lot of people from different countries. The first one is from India. The second one is from Colombia, Myanmar, Taiwan, Eritrea, UK, Chile, and Portugal. So
that is so cool.
So
actually, do you have any guesses where I'm from?
Yeah, true. So my main idea is try to get much as I can people. I start with women, but now my next step is to try to get more people from different age, and it doesn't really matter the age they are or a woman. So, but I want to show part of the history of the Bow Valley, especially in Banff, or whoever who is a local here. So, for example, I am very close because I worked for the Masala restaurant before for a while. and I know
Wow.
I know the manager, and I would like to have a picture of him, or maybe have an interview with him. How is when you feel like a local, because everyone know him, you know, and a few people probably
It's
they
so
know.
true. Yeah.
So even you probably you're gonna be famous sometime, especially here in the Bow Valley. So that's why I would like to show how different we are, but just on the picture. But the main scene, why we are here, is because probably you really like to be between mountains or between lakes, you know. So or it doesn't really matter why you are here. You just are here, you know. So and that is part of my project. So I am hoping to do it. Probably, actually, I was talking with the band center coordinator. So she told me, yeah, let's keep working on it, and probably we can do an exhibition there. So now
Yes.
I want to try to do more, much as I can, but not just the portraits. So I can do like an interview to just tell your story. You know, everyone has have something to tell. You know, on my way, it wasn't really hard
Yes.
to be here in Banff, but I know for some people you can see different contrasts. You know, so that's why it's very important, more than just to show one picture. Like I say, everyone can tell their own story, you know. So that is part of my project, and I will start to do more portraits soon. So well, with all this
Wow.
virus, that's having stopped me a little bit, because I always go forward, you know. So I
Yeah.
I couldn't take too many pictures on all this time, but I have been learning. It's a long process. It's 2 years already since I started with this project, and
That's
but
amazing.
so now I moved to another house. I have a bigger space here, a bigger room. I have my own home photography studio. So now I can set up everything here more properly. Before I have to do everything on my kitchen. So, but now I have my own.
So yeah, that's literally my room.
Yeah, true.
That's literally this room. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I have been working hard. Sometimes you can see just the top of the iceberg, you know, but in between, or if you are going underneath, it's hard. I have been putting a lot of money, time, and time.
Yes.
So I know I have been receiving a lot of support, and that's why I am trying to make it feel like it's a local project. It's not my project. I don't want to say this is my project, it's Victor project. No, it's for all the people who live in the Bow Valley.
That
You
is
know?
so cool.
Thank you for coming on the show.